So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our video of the D3 chart and understanding the ascendant in D3 chart. And today, we're going to be covering Sagittarius ascendant in D3. Now, I'm going to cover these three particular ascendants, okay, in a detailed manner. For example, if you're an Aries ascendant in your birth chart, and your ascendant degree as an Aries is between 20 to 30 degrees. The last 10 degrees, it'll end you in Sagittarius ascendant in D3 chart, where you become a Durvasa Rishi, okay? Because there are different Rishis that are controlling the certain sign depending upon the ascendant. So then I figure that, I'll be going through each ascendant and then each 10 degrees. It's going to take a long time. So from this point onwards, like next video onwards, I'm just simply going to cover the ascendants. Okay. But I will explain which Rishi you might be at quickly. So you're a Sagittarius ascendant. And if you want to know what ascendant you are in your D3 chart, which is chart related to courage, the fruits of the karma, okay, your karma with the siblings, how the relationship will be, all the fruits related to the siblings as well. For that, you can check out the links here, KRSastrology.com, where in the shop section, you'll see my astrology report on option 6 and beyond. So whenever you get anything, you will get the PDF report with all the divisional charts. And of course, you will see nakshatras in your Navamsha and Dasamsa chart. Okay, for right now. So, you are a Sagittarius ascendant. Now, this is a pretty stubborn placement. Okay? This is an individual who lives by principle. Whether they're a good person, bad person, whoever they are, they're going to live by extreme principles. A conservativeness that comes in with this sign. Like this person will be one of those people where, like, for example, how an exalted planet might be. Let's say, for example, an exalted Venus, how it behaves. It won't accept certain things in the kitchen or in the bedroom. It wants certain things to be a certain way in their life. So this is how the Sagittarius ascendant becomes. Because, of course, if it's Sagittarius, it is bringing the Dharma, the core of the Dharma in the D3 chart. So whether they deal with their siblings, whether they're dealing with the karmas of their labor and their fruits of their karma, it is all going to be kind of like predetermined and guiding them based on the culture that they grew up in, based on the environment that they grew up in. So even if, let's say, somebody is, let's say, working in the underworld, and even if it's a bad person, they will still have very strong principle. And one of the best ways to understand this, if you watch the movie The Godfather, whether it was Michael Corleone or Vito Corleone, the way they conducted business, the way they approached life and the principles of life, principles of business, regardless of what their business was, that is going to be this person. And if you mess with their principles, then that anger comes out. Then that hotness comes out of the guru. See, Sagittarius is a fire sign. Aries is a fire sign. Leo is a fire sign. Aries will represent the fire of impulsiveness. Leo will represent the fire of actual anger and demanding things. Sagittarius anger is about dealing with the principles of life, principles of how to live. And so that becomes very, very important here. And especially with Sagittarius ascendant, you will see that one of their big karmas is dealing with the value system in their life. What they value, what do they deal with, money, wealth, and wealth of siblings. And at the same time, they're going to have this dual nature towards their siblings. Okay. They bring this dual natureness towards their sibling, where on one end they will scold you. They will be hot-headed with you. While at one moment, they are joking with you like they're your best friends. This is the duality that comes into play. And especially for this individual, they will always, if they have an elder sibling, they will always look at their elder sibling in a view of perfection. Okay. They would want they will always feel like my elder sibling is this perfected individual, but how did they mess up like this? They always kind of deal with that shock of those things. They really have that high value towards that. And then, especially in D3 chart, you also want to pay attention, especially to the sign of Mars. Mars is the Atma Karka of D3 chart. And so for Sagittarius Ascendant, that karma will be with the 12th house of dealing with expenses, losses, and travels of siblings. And at the same time, it is because of the siblings, they attain their Purva Punya. Certain punyas are actually given through and by the siblings for Sagittarius Ascendant. So when the good deeds happen, it is due to that Mars' quality for Sagittarius Ascendant very strongly. But one thing you will also see, this person will have to spend money for one of the siblings. They will have to kind of deal with some expense related to siblings. Younger or older, doesn't matter, but there will be expense. And most of the time, they will come to aid for elder sibling. Not because they only like the elder sibling, is because there will be certain situations that will come up where they will have to help the elder sibling with certain financial situations. But see, because this is Sagittarius Ascendant, they always have one single aim when it comes to how they perceive their goals. They're not a person who's scatter. They want to do this. They want to win cryptocurrency, and they want to win in stocks. They want to win in their business dealings. No, there's that one specific goal, one specific thing that they concentrate and focus on, especially if the Jupiter is strengthened. And when they do focus on that, this is where their highest of achievement comes. Because remember, what is the symbol of Sagittarius? It is that horseman with the bow and arrow. There's that one single aim they're running towards. Because it's like, think of Sagittarius as a sniper in the battlefield. Okay, sniper does not care about killing 10 people at the same time, 10 enemies at the same time. Their focus is on that one particular target that they have to take out first, check mark it, and then move on to the next one. Because this is who they are. The sniper's job is to deal with that one target that they have been given the orders for. So for Sagittarius, only when they focus on that one particular thing first, and they shoot their arrow towards that one thing first, that's when they get the fruits of their karma. So in a way, even if, let's say, Jupiter is weak and you're not able to do that, this is something at least you know that in order for me to rectify my Jupiter, rectify my goals, the fruits of my karma, I cannot scatter myself. I have to achieve that one thing first. So let's say, for example, you have all these 6, 7 different goals, but you really want to do well in, let's say, investing in crypto. And even there, once you see, okay, I want to focus on Ethereum, I want to learn everything Ethereum has to offer. What its contract base is, you know, what its blockchain doing compared to others. This is where their victory will come in. But of course, with the planets, you will see, you know, a whole lot more essence of a particular ascendant. And so, and especially Jupiter is the guru, the teacher. So regardless of this person is a middle child, elder sibling, or youngest of them all, they will be the one who will always try to put their wisdom. They'll always feel like I have to say something and give some wisdom and teach something. While now there could be instances where all the siblings have Sagittarius Lagna, Sagittarius Ascendant, right? Those are some of the questions someone will also see. So in that case, what happens is there will be these back and forth exchanges of karma. You're paying for your elder sibling's bill, and at one point, they're paying for yours. They will always try to teach you. You will try to always teach them. Now, because depending upon the planetary placement, you all can actually exchange each other's wisdom. And on the other hand, you will not be able to take the fact that they're teaching you and, you know, while you're supposed to be giving them more knowledge. So that stubbornness, you know, we don't want to see if there's all these 3-4 stubbornnesses of all the siblings. Is it able to compromise because of the planetary placement? So that's what Sagittarius Lagna will do, but then the planetary placement will show how that behavior will be. Okay? So in the next one, I'm simply going to cover starting from Taurus Ascendant, then go on to the, you know, Gemini, Cancer, Scorpio. So I'm just going to go into the chronological order of that. Otherwise, it's just going to be too long talking about ascendants. Okay? So if you're new to my channel, subscribe below so you don't miss the top of videos. And if you want to know everything about your D3 chart, my books, reports, consultations, check out the links here, KRSchannel Astrology. Otherwise, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.